Yeah, beautiful people. Good morning, good afternoon, and then good evening, wherever you're picking up the signal. This is Hype TV, and we are your real entertainment. I go by the name Swale Al Hassan, aka Isa Sandabli, the Damia. Yeah, the African giant has made the brotherhood so proud. African giant, we all know African giants. Who is Burna Boy? Do you get that? African giant, so whenever we hear the name African giant, we all refer that to Burna Boy because I'm just like whiskey is called Machala or I'm the biggest bet. The video is called OBO. That is Burna Boy's name as well. When we see African giant, that is what the fan base use, Burna Boy fan base use to call him. Do you get that? You back. Beautiful. So Burna Boy is in the news. And then of course, whenever the African giant is in the news, is either he has won a Grammy or he has done something amazing and something very crazy. This time around, he is in the news for the odd reasons. He is in the news by making the brotherhood proud. So what happened? This is it. So basically, there's this particular fine angel on earth, of course, called Sophia. Do you get that? Sophia or Sophia or whatever it is, Sophia. So Sophia is a very beautiful Nigerian lady who is based in Lagos. Lagos is just like my people in Ghana. Lagos is just like Accra. Lagos is just like Tamale. What I mean is that it's a city found in Nigeria. Do you get that? Just as Tamale or Accra or Kumasi or Sando is a city found in Ghana. Do you buy? Exactly. So Sophia is actually an angel on earth. She's a very beautiful lady, a very pretty girl that when each and every single man sees, he want to, of course, go forward to have her on the, bed. So what happened is that approximately, Better Boy has been in the DM of Sophia for a while. Better Boy day in day out, Better Boy Bella Sophia DM Pune, texting and wanting to have her on bed, texting and wanting to date her. Do you get that? And Sophia has been in all this kind of ladies thing, been showing off, been showing pride, been ignoring, Better Boy text, the almighty African gentle. Sophia has been, doing her libby libby, laba laba. So what happened is that finally, after so much struggle and so many messages, Sophia finally decided to give Burna Boy the opportunity and the chance just to see him once. So according to what we've heard, according to Sophia, they met. They actually agreed to meet Burna Boy at a club. They met there. When they met, as usual, they drank, they ate, and they did a whole lot of nasty things. Then Burna Boy took her home just so she can have a very cool rest and peace of mind. And when they went home, definitely ne dola bɔrili ka bɛ tiri mali ka di kum ka lɔri noli n suhuri daadua n chaŋ Sarah Johnson ti chɛri Sara. Finally, ka di ti luna n ŋɔ amaman yɛlima ni yɛn kpuɣili style shɛli. Maa gba mi nin bɛ tili chance. Yɛn kpuɣili mi because di kum gbaa ma yuugi. You see, so you to literally just put yourself in the shoes of Burna Boy. If you've been, dying for that particular food, if you've been suffering and starving yourself for that particular food, and finally God answered your prayer by giving you that food, what will you want to do with it? What will you like to do with it? How will you, take it? How will you eat it? This was the situation in which Burna Boy found himself. Because Burna Boy, like I stated earlier, has been, according to how the story got to us, according to what we heard on the voice note. Do you get that? Burna Boy has actually been chasing Sophia for so many, so many weeks and months, only for Sophia to give him just one chance. By seeing him, they met at the club, they drank, they did everything, then went home. When they went home, according to the video we saw, they played, they romance, and they finally they finally napped. You see, they finally napped. African gents. African gents. Burna. I don't know whether there's any Burna Boy song I can sing. Maybe whether I can actually sing to any Burna Boy song. I was thinking very well just to praise Burna Boy. But what happened is that, so now, before Sophia actually gave Burna Boy that particular opportunity and chance, and they knocked or had sex, she did that on one condition, that Burna Boy need to buy her Lamborghini. Lamborghini, oh, not any other car, not CRV, not Elantra, not Land Cruiser, not Jeep. Mention the cars, you can name them. Sophia decided that she wanted Lamborghini, and she knows Burna Boy, African gent, can get it for her. And according to our research, Lamborghini currently in Nigeria is around 500 million. When you are turning it into the Ghana city, it's about, I learned it's about how much billion? Like billions and millions of dollars. Do you get that? So Sophia said, Burna Boy must promise to get her a Lamborghini. Then Burna Boy said, oh, Charlie, Lamborghini, I'll do it for you. What is Lamborghini? I can get it for you. I'm the African jet, How much will I take from my bank account? If I take 500 million out of my bank accounts, will it even look like I've picked up a stone out of it? So Burna promised, and Sophia gave in. Then they did it very well. After doing a that insert, the next day they all departed. Though, by the story we heard, Burna Boy was still requesting for Sophia to stay, or for Sophia to stay for a number of days, so that he can continue to ta-ta-ta. Do you get that? But Sophia had to just leave. And after leaving, Burna Boy never called again. He later texted. After a couple of days, they say he was busy, women, what are stories, what are calls already. And a day was given for Burna Boy to pay or send the money to Sophia to go and get the Lamborghini. That particular day come catch. Burna Boy gave another story that he will be coming to Lagos, the city of Sophia. So Sophia should relax. On that particular Thursday, the Thursday was named. On that particular Thursday, when he get to Lagos, they will of course link up, and then he will sort out the bills, and Sophia will become the new Lamborghini owner. Only for Thursday to come catch, Sophia no hear anything from Burna Boy. At the end, Sophia had to go and make the payment by herself. Do you get that? And upon doing that, or after doing that, Sophia got very, very angry. She got angry. She got annoyed, very, very, and deeply hurt for what Burna Boy had done. She blocked Burna Boy. When she blocked Burna Boy, how do we get to know this particular story? We wouldn't have known, because Burna Boy didn't actually link this to the internet. But Sophia on a phone call with a trusted friend, she was narrating the story, how come they met, how Burna Boy knocked her and then promised her a Lamborghini, only to ABCD. That was what happened. And unfortunately, Sophia's friend also recorded every single conversation they had on that particular phone call and leaked it on the internet. And that is how we all in Sanu, not even in Nigeria, not even wherever, in Lagos, we got the information and we are sharing and circulating it to you today. Be careful of friends. The man, the African Gen Better Boy, has finally made the brotherhood proud one more time, just like Hakimi did a few years ago. Charlie, this one there, this one there. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to waste much of your time. What do you have to say about this particular recent development? And then I'll end you that. Kindly leave out your comment in our comment section. But before I leave, I'm surely going to play the voice note for you so that you'll listen and see and hear the conversation Sophia actually had with the friend that got recorded and was leaked into the internet. I'll go by the name Swale Al Hassan. You can call me Sasanja. This is TV. Salaam alaikum.
So the next time we hung out, I went home with him and all of that. We're already talking after, like, obviously, Burna and I were talking, because Amma had sent him my number. One of the days she was trying to reach me and I wasn't picking up. He collected my number from her and started trying to reach me himself. And well, that's how eventually I decided I agreed to see him. After the club, we now went home and all of that. Now I'm just like, whatever happens, happens. We knocked and all of that because he had already sold me a lot of dreams and all of that. I was like, oh, no problem. Like, he can be like one of my guys. He's a celebrity. Know how to code it. I'll be getting money from him. He should do his own things. Me, I have my own relationship.
Exactly.
You know, that's how. When that morning I wanted to leave, he was like, oh, don't go. I'm like, no, I'm going. I went back home and all. The next thing, he never called. He texted me, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Blah 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 blah. I'm like, no wahala. I want to pay for my car like this week, please. Like, what's going on? He's like, oh, trust me, I'm coming to Lagos on Thursday or whatever. We'll see when I come. That Thursday, he didn't come to Lagos. He didn't say anything. I just blocked him. That was the day I even paid for my car. I blocked him. Now, fast forward to like, okay, he now came back to Lagos after I paid for my car. Obviously, Amma is saying money, right? So me, I'm like, I'm hanging on money because he's your boyfriend. I don't want any situation where when I said Burna is ready to give me my money for my car that he promised me and all of that. And I'm thinking about it, like, Amma knew about this the whole time. You're seeing money. Money is Burna's best friend. If Money had spoken to Amma, if Amma had put pressure, like, no, it was me who were calling the whole time, and he promised my friend this one, and all of a sudden he just like didn't do what he promised my friend and all of that. Like, if Amma was telling Money, like, nah, that's not nice, you know, Money would have actually spoken to Burna and said, like, bro,
of course,
they're best friends, like, bro, like, no, be like that now. At least find something, like, you know. That she blocks you because of this now. Like, do you understand? Like, she blocks you because of this. Like, you know, if you had done this, people shouldn't have, you know, speak like the truth. They both completely removed themselves from the issue. After they were the ones that were blowing up my phone, I didn't say anything. At the end of the day, I'm like, it's not when I met Burna, I started bullying. I bought my watch. I know Amma must have gone to go and tell me I bought my watch. I bought my car. Burna was selling money that, he saw it on the blogs that I bought my car. Fast forward to like, recently, like, okay, so like last week, you know, Burna flew in one girl like that, one called Chloe.
I saw it, yes.
Okay, to Lagos. So Amma was telling me, Chloe is even coming to Lagos. Burna wants to do one dinner thing for her. Like, Shebi said he was going to buy my Lambo. She buy my Lambo.
She's the one that made him not buy you that Lambo. Let me just tell you.
I'm just thinking about it. I'm just like, if you actually like were
your friends,
no way I wouldn't have gotten something from that.
Exactly.
You would have actually told your guy, like, yo, that's not nice. Like, it doesn't make any sense. It's not a good look, like, for your guy. Like, why would he promise? Is that how?
And he would have just even taken you so serious.
I just feel
like
is
wicked.
Because of I'm hanging out with you that you actually feel like you can. I'm not a
regular
babe.
Like, you're not.